Shots fired at a police officer in Suffolk. That's what we're looking into tonight. It happened Sunday at the corner of Freeney Avenue and South 11th Street. The officer was in her car. As she passed, someone yelled something at her and gunshots followed. 10 on your side's Liz Palka picks up the story. Now live, Liz.
Nicole, all of this unfolded as the officer drove down the street on Sunday evening. We wanted to know exactly what happened, so the city spokeswoman sat down to us and explained to us what the officer heard and saw.
It's not something that we do typically deal with, but of course it is of great concern.
Suffolk spokeswoman Diana Klink says no one was hurt when shots were fired Sunday evening. The incident had the potential to be much worse.
Thankfully, she is okay.
Klink says Suffolk police officers were called to Freeney Avenue on Sunday just before 9 at night. An officer was traveling on Freeney right around South 11th Street. She passed 5 men standing on the side of the road.
She could hear them shouting something at her vehicle, but she could not make out what was actually being said.
As she looked in her rearview mirror, the officers tell investigators she saw one of the men draw a gun and fire 3 times in the direction of her cruiser.
The officer did see distinctly muzzle shots, as far as that fire from the muzzle shot in her rearview mirror that definitely showed, that the subjects had shot at her vehicle.
The officer's driver's side window was down. Klink says the bullets were so close.
She could certainly feel the whiz of the bullets as they passed by her driver's side window.
Police proceeded to close down the entire block, searching for evidence. Neighbors admit they didn't hear gunshots on Sunday evening, but all agree saying shots fired at an officer or anyone doesn't belong here.
It's uncalled for. It's just a terrible thing to do.
Jerome Stagg adds the random shootings endanger everyone in the area.
My neighbors, the kids, in general, everybody. Because it's not safe when somebody does that.
Klink tells us police officers were originally called out to Freeney Avenue for a report of shots fired. However, that was before shots were fired at the police officer's cruiser. So we're talking about 2 different reports of shots fired on Sunday evening. Klink said they don't know if the 2 cases are related or the same people might be involved, but both those reports are still under investigation. Live in Suffolk, I'm Liz Palka, 10 on your side.